So right now, baseball players are talking about at least, running for Congress. We're seeing something actually happening more. I believe Jay Feely is also running for Congress, the ex-NFL kicker. And athletes are pushing their way into politics very quickly and all at once. Now, say what you want about, we're not going to talk about what they think and where they are on the spectrum. Whatever. Trust me, I just played baseball for 16 years. I know where everyone is on the spectrum. I've heard everything. I know what's going on. What is interesting though is why? Like why athletes want to do this? Because I know I don't want to. And when I played, it's pretty clear that when we were playing that we didn't, like guys are like, nah, I don't want anything to do with that. Like pretty much that's the unanimous kind of thought around this stuff. So it's very interesting to see why this stuff is happening. So this is Mark Teixeira. You might remember him from his time as a New York Yankee. Whenever he came set, he'd be like with a super like focused face. They would always zoom in on it. I for some reason I remember that. But he is running for Congress in Texas, even though he is from Maryland. So he's not the only guy. And we actually have some breaking news here a little bit around this stuff. That sources on Capitol Hill, familiar with Texas 21, told I'm Trevor Media that Teixeira is absolutely the frontrunner. We have sources that have told us that he is the frontrunner in the election in just a few days after announcing the intent to run. His initial campaign announcement on Twitter was over 3 million interactions. Has already been interviewed by Fox News because he is running on the Republican ticket, as you probably would have guessed. But additionally, we have Adam Wainwright talking about running. High-ranking Democratic campaign official told Trevor Media that it could become more common for the Democratic Party to target athletes to run centrist candidates like Wainwright in Missouri too, in order to appeal to a wider voter base and make up the ground in what would otherwise be a non-competitive races. Okay, when I hear stuff like this, first of all, like at one point I'm gonna be like, he wants to run because he actually has things he wants to do. Like that would be nice. I don't know about you guys, but like just hearing like, hey guys, I have some ideas that maybe could be, I don't know, they could work. We never hear that. We're like, this guy's gonna run because we told him to. Seems kind of silly to me, because it is, but they're running. These guys are running. Adam Wainwright possibly on the right or on the left, and Teixeira on the right, okay? So I got to thinking, what other athletes or what other baseball players do I think should actually run for office? And number one on my list is this man, Jonathan Kruk. Why, you ask? Because I would think it would be funny. No, I just would love to know what type of ideas he has. Like, I just want to know what this guy thinks about stuff. I think he's hilarious. I would love to see John Kruk get asked a question and be like, what do I say? Like, I just think that would be entertainment value. And I think that that's what a lot of people look for politics to be. So, John Kruk, what do we think? Yeah, he would definitely need to grow this mullet back out, for sure. He's a national treasure. Who else could we possibly run? What about Derek Jeter? Why do I think Derek Jeter should run? Because he'll get 99% of the vote. Thanks. No, Derek Jeter, he has executive experience. He's very good in front of the camera. He had, by all accounts, very, very fun parties at his house or at his apartment in New York City for a very long time. And no one ever said a bad word about him. And in this day and age, that is impressive. This guy keeps it tight. And those are the type of people we need in office. So, and he's Derek Jeter. Like, who doesn't know who Derek Jeter is? All right. Tommy Pham, number 3. Why? Fight him. I think Tommy Pham would be a great option because he would just glare at you. He'd just glare people into submission. And sometimes you just need a guy to glare. If not, Tommy, I totally don't blame him if he doesn't like that. But very minimum, can he at least just stand behind people and glare? Because that is very effective. Like, I'm getting it right now. He's not even glaring. Number 4, Kike Hernandez. Because whatever's going on right here. Do I need to explain this? You guys know why. That'd be funny. It has the energy like if we elect this person to any office, we're gonna get free soda in the cafeteria. You know what I mean? Like he's that guy. He's that guy. He's the cool guy. He's like, hey guys, I don't know how we're gonna pay for this, but we're gonna do it. Or maybe number 5 on my list, a guy, you know, as we know, a guy who brings sunshine into every room because we have enough angry people. We got enough vitriol happening in politics right now. And I want a little bit of sunshine. And there is no one with more sunshine naturally just exploding out of their being at all times than Jeff Francoeur. Look how happy this dude is. Look how happy Jeff Francoeur is. I know he probably doesn't want the job. I know he probably doesn't really know what to do with it. But there was a time where a minor league team convinced him that one of his teammates was deaf for 2 months. And he was just a great guy about it. And it was very accommodating. And he's just awesome. And if you don't like Jeff Francoeur, then I don't like you. The guy's a man. The guy's a man. All right, we have 5 more here. Dallas Braden. You know why? Personally, big fan of Dallas Braden, but also this guy, he's from Stockton, California. This guy stands up for where he's from. He is very loyal to his community. He has very strong opinions about that kind of stuff, and he is not afraid to say what he thinks. This is the type of guy that is already very involved in his community. I know he probably doesn't want to be a politician, but he does do great work in his hometown. And I think he deserves some credit for that. So I wanted to put him on this list. Dallas Braden is one of the best people out there. Anyone who's never met him, he's phenomenal. He's so cool. I really like him. All right, number 7. Let's fire these off. Jose Ramirez. Just because he's going to just do it. He's just going to get the job done. He's going to look at you like that and be like, no. And then it's just a no. Nobody ignores him. He says something, you do it. Jose Ramirez. Max Scherzer. I don't think I need to explain this one, but when he feels strongly about something, he would be very loud and clear about it, and he would not let you forget if you ever made a dumb decision. But Max is a guy who runs through brick walls, and that's all politics are brick walls. They're everywhere, and he would just destroy them, and everyone would be afraid of him, and that is something we need. So I think that Max should run, and then I think Tommy Pham should stand behind him. Thoughts? All right, last couple. This is 2 people, and I think they should run as one. Max Kepler and Brian Dozier. Because, let me check my notes. Because Congress isn't very, very attractive anymore. So I'm pretty sure Max is like a German citizen though, so I don't know if it's even possible. But maybe just Brian? But look at these 2 guys, man. I'm a man. That's 2 good looking guys. Maybe they've come up with some good ideas. I don't know, probably not, but maybe. Good teammates though, good friends. Miss you guys. All right, lastly, I'm gonna throw a CC Sabathia out there, another guy very similar to Dallas Braden. His community, the people that he cares about and the things he cares about, he stands up for them, he talks about them, and he says what he needs to say, and he fights for the stuff he cares about. That is very admirable. He's also a great pitcher. He also just was like, hey, by the way, I think I'm just gonna lose 50 pounds. And he did it. Basically, the guy's done everything he's ever set out to do, and those are the types of people that tend to be successful in political careers. And he's also very eloquent and speaks very well. So I'm a big CC fan, you know. It's gonna be interesting moving forward with the CBA and stuff, because he is very involved with the commissioner's office for other initiatives. But that's it. Hall of Famer, like, what's your next thing? I feel like he's like The Rock. He's just gonna appear everywhere. And I'm okay with that. So CC, if you're down, I'm down. All right, cool. That said, just anyone but should share. All right, moving on.